His first few months in office started out relatively quiet. But as he approaches his one-year anniversary, Pope Leo has become anything but.
The Church's mission is to preach the gospel, to preach peace. If anyone wishes to criticize me for proclaiming the gospel, let them do so with truth. The Church has for years spoken out against all nuclear weapons, so there is no doubt about that.
His latest hit back at US President Donald Trump comes just hours before he's due to meet Marco Rubio at the Vatican, after Trump, in an interview, accused him of helping Iran and making the world unsafe.
No, I mean, it's a trip we had planned from before, and obviously we had some stuff that happened.
The US Secretary of State at pains to stress the visit was scheduled and not necessarily about building bridges, as he tried to defend any criticism from his boss.
Because they would use it against places that have a lot of Catholics and Christians and others, for that matter. They would do exactly to the world with a nuclear weapon what they're doing now with the Straits. And I think the president's point is how anyone cannot see that as an unacceptable outcome and an unacceptable risk is beyond him.
But tensions between the two sides have been growing. Last month, the Pope called Donald Trump's threat to wipe out an entire civilization in Iran truly unacceptable, pointing out that many people have called it an unjust war.
He's a man that doesn't think that we should be toying with a country that wants a nuclear weapon so they can blow up the world. I'm not a fan of Pope Leo.
In a blistering social media post, Donald Trump labelled the Pope weak on crime and foreign policy. Vice President J.D. Vance got involved.
I think it's very, very important for the Pope to be careful when he talks about matters of theology.
And once a favourite of Trump, the Italian Prime Minister weighed in, calling the US President's statements unacceptable and said religious leaders shouldn't do what politicians tell them to. Giorgia Meloni will meet Marco Rubio on Friday. Then the Pope, on a trip to Africa, doubled down.
I don't think that the message of the gospel is meant to be abused in the way that some people are doing.
That's when Trump posted himself seemingly as an AI Christ, but later clarified he was a doctor. The feud has split his Catholic voter base ahead of all important midterm elections in November. Meaning, pre-planned or not, many are looking for signs of a détente. Victoria Innes, TRT World.